Hello Internet, welcome back to another episode of Pokémon Emerald. In the last episode, we defeated Wally in Victory Road and made our way to the Pokémon League. This time, before we head forward, I've trained everybody in the team to be level 50 other than Summer, who is level 51. I will go over them one last time. I have not altered their movesets for the most part. Linoon still has Rock Smash. Excuse me, Appa still has Rock Smash. I did replace Self-Destruct with Explosion on Weezing because it learned it while training, and that's just a better move. Aggron, or Ingo, is looking exactly the same. Summer is looking exactly the same. Mirror B learned Flash in the last episode because I wasn't willing to go through Victory Road without it. I don't think it'll be that big a loss, even though Flash only has 70 accuracy and Fake Out had 100. It'll be fine. Jet tried to learn Agility, but I didn't let her. And on that note, Ingo actually tried to learn Metal Sound, which I also didn't allow. We also have a lot of items, though. And PP Max. It's easily debatable on what move this type of item is the most useful for, especially considering we have a lot of good moves at this point in the game. However, I think I'm going to go ahead and use it on Earthquake on Ingo. Earthquake can now be used a total of, I believe, 16 times. PP-ups are weaker, they only increase it by one interval. It depends how much it actually restores, depends on how many you use and how much PP the move has automatically, whatever. Going to use one on Overheat, because we use that a lot. I'll use one on Sludge Bomb. And the last one on Ice Beam. We have a Carbos. This raises the base speed of the Pokemon, so that's going on Jet. And I guess that leaves us with only rare candies to use. We have 3 rare candies that I've managed to save. One of them Appa actually just picked up while we were training, so, I mean, level 50 luck, I guess. But the first one is going to go to Ingo. Ingo remained a Lairon for so long and had to not be used to his fullest potential for so long that, yeah, I feel like he deserves one. Next, Appa. Appa was our first team member, other than, obviously, Summer. And Summer. With that is all the preparations I think we can do other than making a save state, because I haven't saved, and yeah, that's the end of that sentence. Beyond this point, only those trainers who have collected all the gym badges are permitted to enter. Trainer, let us confirm that you have all the gym badges. Trainer, believe in yourself and your Pokemon and go forth. With that, we have clearance to head in to face the final challenge of the game, the Elite Four. I highly recommend training your Pokemon to be at least level 50. It's not a requirement. It's possible to do this with Pokemon in like the mid-40s, but it'll be a lot harder if you try to do it that way. I'm going to be going in with level 50s because that's how I feel the most comfortable. If you think you can do it with lower level Pokemon, go ahead and try. It's your decision to make. Welcome, Challenger. I'm Sydney of the Elite Four. I like that look you're giving me. I guess you'll give me a good match. That's good. Looking real good. Alright, you and me, let's enjoy a battle that can only be staged here in the Pokemon League. One of the most forgettable members of any Pokemon League. Sydney. This Elite Four is such good music. He's going to lead with Mighty Enna, level 46, Dark type, Intimidate for the ability, knowing the moves Roar, Double Edge, Sand Attack, and Crunch. I mean, it has an attacking move. That's more you can say than most That's more than you can say for most boss Mightyenas we've seen throughout the adventure, so... Yeah, Sydney's already doing better than Archie and Maxie. That Intimidate did a lot more to our attack than I was anticipating. I'm going to switch to Ingo. I would have switched to Summer, but I want to save Summer for some other Pokemon he has on his team. There's Double Edge, that's not going to do anything to Ingo. 4 damage! Okay, let's go for our own Double Edge. Just so we can see how inferior he is to Ingo. Ingo doesn't even take damage from using it. Okay, our accuracy fell, and he's using a full restore. Yeah, this is where you're going to start seeing that these are essentially just gym leaders. They have better music, but they're just gym leaders. They're exactly this. This is basically the first Dark-type gym leader. I mean, yeah, the actual first Dark-type gym leader was in Sword and Shield, and that released this year, but... I mean... That's something I don't get. Why did they wait so long to make a Dark-type gym? They had a Dark-type Elite Four member, so it wasn't, like, out of... I guess, like, lore-based reasons. Like, maybe people don't like Dark-types, but... No, that's not it. Okay, he's going for Crawdaunt next. I... don't really have a good answer for this. I'm gonna go with Carbon. Crawdaunt. Level 48, Water Dark type, Hyper Cutter for the ability, known to move Surf, Swords Dance, Strength, and Facade. Yeah, it turns out even the Elite Four needs HM Slaves. However, the HMs this thing has are pretty good for it. Strength, obviously, just a strong physical normal type move, and I mean, Surf, it's a good water type move. But anyway, we still take it down one hit with Thunderbolt. Good job, Carbon. Shiftry's next, alright. We've talked about Shiftry in the past. Jet, why not? Shiftry, it's level 48. Grass Dark type, Chlorophyll for the ability, so its speed is doubled in sunny weather, knowing the moves Torment, Double Team, Swagger, and Extra Sensory. I mean, it has a lot of type coverage. That's more than you can say for the majority of Shiftrys you'll ever see in your lifetime, but it's a Shiftry. There's nothing really bad about that. It just has a lot of weaknesses, like, and it has Swagger, which will just increase the attack of flying types, which are, and fighting types, which are 2 types you're most likely to be using against it. I don't know, it just... The fact that it has Extra Sensory, I think, gave me the idea that it has good type coverage, but now that I look back at it, that's its only attacking move. Alright. I want to keep taking advantage of the Swagger, but I don't want Jet to go against Absol, so I'm going to switch to Summer. Next is his strongest Pokemon, Absol, level 49, Dark type, Pressure for the ability, holding a Citrus Berry, knowing the moves Aerial Ace, Rock Slide, Swords Dance, and Slash. That's actually a good moveset, especially for this generation when Dark is a special type. He's smart enough to just not use Dark-type moves on this thing. He's not smart enough to use Shadow Ball, but whatever. Okay, we're both spending our first turn on the field bulking up. I would go for Overheat, but I want to go for Brick Break instead because it's super effective and I want to save our special attack for his last Pokemon. Still one shot, that's good. Here goes Absol. Next is Cacturn. I'm going to switch, or not going to switch, I'm going to keep Summer out. Cacturn, level 46, Grass Dark type. He has 2 Grass Dark types. Sandveil for the ability, knowing the moves Leech Seed, Feint Attack, Needle Arm, and Cotton Spore. I mean, it's a better Grass Dark type than a Shiftry in terms of type coverage because it actually has attacking moves, but it's Cacturn. Well, how do you like that? I lost. It was fun, so it doesn't matter. Well, listen to what this loser has to say. You've got what it takes to go far. Now go on to the next room and enjoy your next battle. I think I will. In this episode, we're going to be doing 2 Elite Four members per episode. because I want to have a few more episodes. I don't want this to be the finale or even the semi-finale yet, so... Man, is Ingo really the only one who took any damage? That's awesome. Okay. Looking at who's next... Huh. I'll keep Appa in the front. We'll see if that has a negative impact on our outcome. I'm Phoebe of the Elite Four. I did my training on Mount Pyre. While I trained, I gained the ability to commune with Ghost-type Pokémon. Yes, the bond I developed with Pokémon is extremely tight. So come on, just try and see if you can even inflict damage on my Pokémon. Okay. Phoebe's one of the only people who didn't really get an updated design for the remakes. I wonder why. Phoebe's going to lead with Dusclops, level 48, Ghost-type, pressure for the ability, knowing the moves Shadow Punch, Confuse Ray, Curse, and Protect. That Curse can be a little frustrating if it keeps using Protect afterwards, but of course it's just going to keep using Protect anyway. That pressure can also be frustrating because it's going to make it so you can only use your moves half the time compared to what you would normally be able to, because it makes you use 2 PP per turn instead of 1. So that's honestly just a benefit of using a Dusclops. If you didn't get one earlier and you want one after this battle, I won't blame you, really. It's a good Pokemon, it just doesn't meet its full potential yet, is what I meant when I gave its bio earlier, but I don't think that came across completely perfectly. She used Curse, and now she's going to use a Full Restore, of course. Okay. Would have been nice if she just didn't, if she just used Curse and let me knock her out the next turn, because Curse does the most damage per turn of any status condition other than Toxic Poison after 4 turns, I believe. So, yeah. We'll see if we can actually do anything before Appa faints. It's going for Confuse Ray. That's not good. We're cursed and confused. I'm going to curse confusedly. Except I'm not. I am going to stop censoring curses if they aren't that bad, just because of the Kappa stuff, which I'm not really worried about my channel making money or even being discoverable. It's just that stuff is dumb. Okay, we defeated Dusclops, luckily, and Appa didn't faint. She's going for Banette next. Okay. Let's go for Ingo. So, she has 2 Banettes. I'm not sure what one this is. It could be Banette, level 49, Ghost type, Insomnia for the ability, knowing the moves Shadow Ball, Grudge, Will-O-Wisp, and Feint Attack, or Banette, Ghost type, Insomnia for the ability, knowing the moves Shadow Ball, Psychic, Thunderbolt, and Facade. Now, the one with Will-O-Wisp is actually more threatening to Ingo, so hopefully this isn't that one, but we'll see. Let's go Earthquake, just for the most damage output. Metal Claw might have been a better move, so we could potentially raise attack, but we'll see. This is the more threatening one. Good. Alright. We're not knocking it out this turn, but this Earthquake is going to get it down to red, so she might end up using a Full Restore, actually. Which I don't want. At least she's just going for that. Feint Attack will do more damage because of the special defense drop, but... Oh, she's not using a Full Restore. Okay, I'm fine with that. There goes Banette. Use Dusclops. Okay, she's using her strongest Pokemon already. Yeah, she has 2 Dusclopses and 2 Banettes. I mean, it's questionable team building, but I kind of understand. There aren't that many Ghost types in the Hoenn decks. Summer, I guess. Like, she has every Ghost type in the Hoenn decks on her team. There just aren't that many Ghost types in the Hoenn decks, so she had to have 2 of one of them. Or at least the final evolutions of all the Ghost types in the Hoenn decks. Okay. This Dusclops is level 51, Ghost type, pressure for the ability, holding a Citrus Berry, known to move Shadow Ball, Ice Beam, Rock Slide, and Earthquake. Okay, I didn't really think through sending Summer out to this. Hopefully we can get a burn. Nope. Okay, let's see if Earthquake knocks out. It might. It very well may. Oh boy. Okay, that didn't knock out. I'm fine with it then. Didn't even do half health as far as I can tell. But I'm not doing quick math. Okay. Knocked it out with a crit. Good job, Summer. About to use her other Bayonet. Okay. I already went over it, but I guess I'll go over its moveset again. First, let's switch into... Well, let's not even switch. Our second Bayonet, level 49, Ghost type. Insomnia for the ability, known to move Shadow Ball, Psychic, Thunderbolt, and Facade. I'm going right for Overheat. This probably won't knock out, and then we're going to get knocked out by Psychic, but it will do good damage. Oh, it did knock out, okay. Summer, you're fantastic at proving me wrong, which I guess is why you're my starter. Alright, Sableye. Our last Pokemon. Sableye's unique in that it doesn't have any weaknesses, so I guess it doesn't really matter what I send out here. Sableye. It's level 50, Ghost Dark type, Keen Eye for the ability, knowing the moves Shadow Ball, Double Team, Nightshade, and Feint Attack. So the Ghost Dark type is unique in that in this generation, it doesn't have any weaknesses. We have gotten crits so many times in this battle. Whoa! Oh darn, I've gone and lost. You're right. There's a definite bond between you and your Pokemon, too. I didn't recognize it, so it's only natural that I lost. Yep, I'd like to see how far your bond will carry you. Go ahead, move on to the next room. Next time on Pokemon Emerald, we will be heading on to face the rest of the Elite Four. See you guys then.